With only 3 races remaining in the 2024 Formula One Championship, McLaren must protect its 36-point advantage over Ferrari and 49-point lead over Red Bull. Despite the fact that Mercedes also posed a significant challenge during the summer, their threat faded quickly after a strong initial surge. With only 3 races remaining in the 2024 Formula One Championship, McLaren must protect its 36-point advantage over Ferrari and 49-point lead over Red Bull. At the beginning of the 2024 Formula One season, few could have predicted Red Bull's dramatic slump, which saw Max Verstappen go winless for 10 races, from the Spanish Grand Prix at the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona and up until the latest round of the season, the Brazilian Grand Prix at the Interlagos circuit. The internal discord between Christian Horner and the Austrian-Dutch camp severely weakened the team's stability, potentially eroding its technical edge. Some of Red Bull's key figures, including influential names like Adrian Newey and Wheatley, have already departed or are expected to do so in the near future. Furthermore, a number of experienced designers and specialized engineers have moved to other teams, including Ferrari, drawn by the recruitment push for the 2026 F1 engine regulations. While this effort has been successful, it has not yet claimed any major figures from rival teams. Amidst this, Max Verstappen, Helmut Marko, and Christian Horner have settled an indefinite truce to at least secure the Drivers' Championship. On the other hand, McLaren's performance this season has exceeded expectations, both from outsiders and even the team itself. Despite several missteps, the team is poised to return to the winner's circle for the first time in 27 years. After the São Paulo Grand Prix at the Interlagos circuit, the pressure on Lando Norris may ease, as his chances of overtaking Max Verstappen for the F1 title are now slim. While the situation is not entirely favorable, this shift in focus could allow Lando Norris to showcase his full potential. Red Bull has shown signs of improvement, but McLaren's MCL38 remains the favorite for 2 of the remaining 3 races. For Ferrari, playing the role of the main antagonist presents a challenging but not an insurmountable task. Variables such as unpredictable temperatures and race conditions will play a key role, but ultimately, qualifying performance will be crucial in determining competitiveness at venues like the Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi and the Lusail International circuit in Qatar. The SF24 overall still struggles with one-lap pace and lower track temperatures. While the aerodynamic upgrades introduced at Monza have provided some improvement, they have not completely solved these issues across all conditions. One other significant news is the fact that in Las Vegas, Ferrari will trial an experimental floor designed for their 677 project, which could play a significant role in their future development. A few weeks ago in Texas, Ferrari team principal Frédéric Vasseur remarked that if they found something in the wind tunnel in terms of possible updates or new technical solution, they would try it in this final part of the 2024 Formula One campaign. While Ferrari has already completed its most significant aerodynamic updates for the season, the Maranello team will test an experimental floor specification during Friday's free practice in Las Vegas. This test is primarily aimed at gathering data for the development of the 2025 Formula One car. Due to budget constraints, only one experimental floor will be available in Las Vegas, as it is meant solely for testing purposes. However, both drivers will have the opportunity to run it during the session. This trial is seen as a key step in verifying the progress made in the development of the 677 model's underbody, which promises a more advanced design compared to the current specification. Despite these advancements, the Ferrari technicians and engineers remain cautious about completely eliminating the car's bouncing issue. The focus remains on refining anti-porpoising measures, building on the positive results achieved with the Monza specification, particularly in the car's most sensitive areas. The clear intention is to verify the correlation between the wind tunnel data and reality, in order to help establish the baseline floor design for Project 677, next year's F1 2025 challenger, as 7-time Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton moves to Maranello to replace the departing Carlos Sainz. The main update for Ferrari in Las Vegas will be a new lower drag front wing, which will replace the Monza specification. This wing will only be used if the track conditions provide enough grip to justify its use. In contrast, at the rear, the Maranello team will choose between the configurations used in Spa-Francorchamps and Monza, depending on which they determine is best suited for the conditions. Ferrari's original plan does not include a power unit change for Charles Leclerc's SF24 car. The wet qualifying and race in Brazil helped save valuable mileage on the Monegasque's fresher engine, and the team therefore intends to continue rotating components from the available pool. Unlike the SF23, which featured a full red and white livery, the SF24 will display only a small distinctive mark in the livery this season. Additionally, a special logo will appear on the drivers' and mechanics' uniforms to commemorate the launch of Gladiator 2. The Maranello team recognizes that the high-speed Las Vegas track offers the most important chance of the remaining 3 rounds this year to close the gap to rivals and championship leaders McLaren. Scuderia Ferrari's focus will be on optimizing their performance at this circuit, making it a crucial race in their efforts to challenge for the highest position in the 2024 Formula One Championship. Ferrari is 36 points behind McLaren and had a good weekend in Las Vegas in 2023. Then, Charles Leclerc was narrowly beaten by Max Verstappen in a year in which the Dutchman won almost everything. Now the SF24 is expected to be particularly strong at the 6.2-kilometer Las Vegas Strip Circuit in Nevada, USA, considering the track characteristics and the strengths of the Maranello team's single-seater, with the clear goal of reducing the deficit to McLaren and taking the battle for the World Constructors' Championship to the final 2 rounds of the 2024 Formula One season.